What's good? What's good, everybody? It's your baby J Jack, your baby Jeff. We got a special guest in the building. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Marshall, the coach. You know what I mean? More Than a Coach podcast. Y'all check him out. Also, you got a podcast with your wife too?
Yes, sir. It's called the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast, where we focus on life, love, and relationships.
Okay, yeah. So y'all heard it here. Y'all check that out. Hold on, let me try to. Yeah, y'all check that out. And it's good. It's an honor to have your own coach. Another thing is, how long you have been coaching?
Man, city of Saginaw, probably a total of 30 years. But at
Okay.
Bridgeport, where I'm at now, I just retired football last year after 10 years, and this will be my ninth year going into varsity basketball.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah.
So it's an honor and a privilege to have you on here, bro. And you know what it
Yes.
is, me, Jeff. We usually just talk sports. So, man, jump in, let us know, kick it with us. Hey, you part of the
Yeah.
show. You the show.
All right. Appreciate y'all
Yeah,
for having me, man. For real.
What's up?
no doubt. Yeah, we appreciate it too. Jeff, what's up with your baby? How's it going?
Man, it's going, man. Just doing what I do, man. You know, doing community stuff. Putting different things out there politically, man, so that our people can really lock in and pay attention. A lot of this stuff that we deal with in our community, man. Once you see it in the newspaper, it's too late. You gotta get involved a little bit earlier than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Be a part of the article when it comes in the newspaper, because that means you caught it at the right point. You know what I mean? So just trying to do, what I can in the community, man, and making us more aware and getting us in the process.
Oh yeah. And you got what you got? You got a cap. You got a meeting coming up.
Yeah, we had one today. Our cap talk was
Okay.
today. In particular, it was on. I don't know if y'all are aware of what 1099 employees are.
Yeah.
1099 employees are independent contractors. So you think of barbers, you think of beauticians, you think of artists, you think of anybody that's an independent contractor, even like photographers. The list is on and on. Well,
Oh yeah.
in the state of Michigan, there's a law. Well, they're putting something up to eliminate that. So it's really important that the community knows that that's out there, that it's on the table, and so we're just trying to make people aware of it so that we can kill it before it goes any farther.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's what's up,
deep.
man. Oh yeah, that's deep. Yeah, I always
Yeah,
salute you, Jeff, for the work you do.
Yeah.
I appreciate it,
You
man.
do
Just
you do
trying to
an
make a
outstanding
difference.
job. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, and anybody watching, we appreciate y'all when you tune in. If you're watching just by clicking this, I mean, just by watching, you ain't came in, and you just got the speaker. Come on in, kick it with us. Leave some comments, some questions. We just gonna talk sports and all around, just everything. We might start out all here and go there, but we gonna keep it 100, and we're gonna talk about the issues. And we got a lot of issues in sports, a lot of good issues, bad issues. We ain't gonna start with the bad ones. So, fellas, what y'all want to start on the sports tip first?
You
Man, coach, what
know,
you thinking?
I'm gonna be honest with you. We started right here.
Yeah. Uh-oh. You gonna start? Jeff, calm down, bro.
I know. Hey, you know what? My thing is this, and I respect everybody because I see what people say, the good, the bad, the ugly. Right now I just think it's a good thing for what's going on, far as out that way. Him bringing a like. I know a lot of people got a lot of issues with Prime right now.
Jeff.
But what he doing for them kids though, man. As a coach, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I know the hustle too now. Don't get me
Oh yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
but I know what he doing for them kids, man. And it's sad that I see a lot of it, but and not just him. I mean, my hats off to all the black coaches in college because it's not that many. So, but I mean, I know how some brothers feel about it, man. And I look at their comments and I say, hey, each his own, but I got to roll with them right now.
Yeah.
Even though I'm blue for life.
I'm kind of with you on that. I don't know, Jeff. You want to touch on that?
I think uh, I'm not as hard on him as I had my feelings about kind of how he left Jackson State, but you know
Yeah,
what I mean. That's water under the bridge. He at Colorado now. You know what I'm saying? He got to make his way, and
yeah,
looked like he pretty much flipped the whole roster over, man, and looked like he got a good team. So you know what I mean. I'm interested to see what they're gonna look like tonight. I know Colorado State coach kind of poked him a little bit.
hmm
So, interested to see what that's going to look like tonight. I think that game is like 10 o'clock Eastern. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to be struggling to
no,
be up, but,
Man,
yeah.
for real.
I'm gonna be
but I'm
fighting it. I'm
interested.
off tomorrow, but I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna try to watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They might watch
that's
me
a
after
late
about
game.
the first quarter or so, first half.
right. And that's
Yeah,
it's Colorado versus Colorado State. So it's an in-state rivalry. You know what I'm saying? We know how that
Mhm.
goes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
With
yeah,
Michigan State. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
interested to see how that's going to go. I'm pretty sure the Colorado State coach, which is, I think his name, Mike Norvell.
yeah,
He
Norvell,
been
yeah, Jay
around.
Norvell.
Jay Norvell.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah,
He been around. So, you know what I
yeah.
mean? He know what he doing. You know what I'm saying? He gonna tap into that energy a little bit. Like, okay, you know what I'm
but see,
saying? Let's see what you got.
that's what I like about it, and like what Coach Kev was talking about. The things he's doing with the kids. That's why one reason I'm always for him. Even with Colorado State. Whoever wanted to watch Colorado State, bro? Who wanted to watch Jay
Yeah.
Norvell, bro? I seen Jay Norvell talking about his kids, football players was doing a lot of ESPN interviews and all that. Bro, when? You know what I mean? Who is it? This is all generated from Dion. You feel
That's
me?
right.
He ain't gonna get that respect though. The kids are getting interviewed and talked to and want to know their thoughts from ESPN. You got The Rock there. You got, and I know he got into the showmanship. He talked about caps and sunglasses. They
hmm
trolled him. They went back there and they seen you got caps and sunglasses. But he playing. That's good for the sport. You know what I mean? There's so many people
Yeah,
that Dion like brings a spotlight on. Like he ain't gonna get credit for. You feel me?
hmm
Stuff like that.
yeah. That's true.
So
Cause he just made Colorado what they said the first game at home. Almost Boulder City made almost $19 million in one weekend. That's
that
big. That's
economy.
big for them. You know, for real. And just
That's
imagine what
huge.
tonight gonna bring. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah,
I mean,
that's
it was a
huge, bro.
business move. Oh yeah, so I mean, I think if any of us that was coaching got a chance to get in that kind of situation, we're gonna go for it, even though we got the
Mm-hmm.
love for that game. But you bettering yourself and your family at the end of the day. That's what he
Oh yeah,
taking care of. You
yeah.
know.
And another thing I like about it is that I mean I know with Jackson State, but the whole situation wasn't great. You know what I mean on both ends. But
hmm
overall, everything that he brought to the attention at HBCUs, plus he's still doing it. He going at
Still,
Florida State right now, talking about I didn't graduate with y'all. I graduated HBCU. I'm a HBCU
hmm
alum. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That's still bringing highlight to them. I remember one time with Jeff, we was talking about when James Houston got drafted, and he went off on the Lions about it. Like,
hmm
you know, those type of things he fighting for. So I mean, it's always gonna be when you're doing so much, you ain't gonna be 100%. I don't care how much we say at 100, it's always gonna be something
hmm
that somebody don't like. So
Oh yeah,
we understand that.
yep. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still. Go ahead, Jeff. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, man, I think, and this is where I kind of depart from people sometimes is, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, he's mentioning HBCUs, but that type of thought lends more thought to, that HBCUs don't have no juice before Dion, and then he came, and then now they're getting some more. HBCUs got the juice. They had it before him. They got it now. You know what I mean? Like Jackson State been leading the SWAC in attendance. He didn't change that. You know what I mean? Like what he did was bring a lot of, the general population into the HBCU view. You know what I
hmm
mean? People came to see
But
Dion and they ended up
I
seeing
understand that,
HBCU culture. You know what I
Jeff.
mean?
I
And
understand that. I hate to cut you off on. I want you to respond to this too. That's just like saying Saginaw High and Arthur Hill got sold out attendance. But when when Texas is talking about sacking behind Arthur Hill, ain't that different?
It's different in a way, yeah. But what it is you're just saying that the general public is not paying attention. That's not saying, but most people are like, see, they getting this attention as if they never had any. No, the
No,
HBCU
I
is a
wouldn't.
culture.
Well, I agree with you on that.
The
They shouldn't
culture
say
is
that.
the HBCU culture is a thing. It's been a thing. We've been watching HBCU since we had Black College Saturdays on BET. It's been a
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing.
Robinson, we have.
Bands been a thing. Like
Oh yeah.
we giving credit for Dion bringing white people to watch. So it wasn't for them no way.
Mhm.
And now they trying to appropriate it at Colorado. Did you see what they did with the Buffalo? Putting
I
Gucci
think
and
Dion made it. Yeah, I
dog.
think
I don't
Dion
like
did that.
none of that. Like you the HBCU culture ain't something you can just take out of Jackson or take out of Mississippi or take out of South Carolina and take it somewhere else. No, it don't work like that. And see, I just
I
be
agree with you on that.
uncomfortable. I just be uncomfortable with the appropriation of our culture. Our culture can't be sold. So,
Mhm.
yep, he went to Colorado. HBCU culture is still back at HBCU. Now he brought you a little swag. Y'all can put some little chains on. You know what I'm saying? But y'all ain't got no. But just pay attention to how the media portrays it. It's like Dion brought the HBCU culture here. No, he did. No, he did. HBCU culture is right back where he left. No, what he brought y'all is a little swag, and that's fine.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? But call it what
That's
it
it.
is.
Yeah, yeah. What you think about that, Coach Kel?
No, you know what? He has a whole bunch of strong points because I kind of disagree with the way the media portray a lot of that too. And they play on our race with some of the things that they do. And like we said, we know that hustle game, and that's what he's doing. He hustling, he getting that money from them. But at the end of the day, you know, HBCU is HBCU hands down. Because like Jeff said, I've been watching them Circle City Classics and Battle of the Bands
Man,
since I've been a kid.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
but
We
one
got some
thing I
legends in
will say,
HBCUs.
oh yeah, a whole bunch. They're one of the greatest ever, Walter Payton and Jerry Rice come
Mm-hmm.
from there. You know what I'm saying? But it's sad though that they trying to copy. Like one thing I will say that I did like what Jackson State did when he tried to get the band director from Jackson State to come to Colorado. They was like, nah, we don't do that. So that was kind of like cool to see that. But the media and all the superstars going, that's cool for them kids. You know what I'm saying? Because like I even told my wife today when we was watching it, I said, look at the crowd. You don't see a whole lot of us there. I said, because really the most of us there are the athletes.
Yeah,
Let's be real.
yeah,
Them the athletes. So and it's unfortunate, but it is what it is, though.
yeah. And I think they fear that too because they looking like I don't know if they probably run him out of there eventually. Be like, hold on now, it wasn't
Mhm.
90-10. Now hold on, it's 80-20. Oh, it's getting 70. Hold on, we're getting 50-50. Hold on now.
Mhm.
you
And
know,
it is true
uh,
because the enrollment did go up with African American kids going there.
oh
You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
that's a big thing on that one.
yeah.
yeah.
So we got something to watch.
I don't think you're gonna worry about that because I don't think you're gonna be there that long. Honestly, good or bad, he ain't gonna be there that long.
Yeah,
If he
I
do
think when
real
the
good,
sun,
he gonna be out of there. You
yeah,
know what I'm
when the
saying?
sun gone, he gone anyway, man.
Yeah.
To me,
Uh,
I think it's all gonna go back to him going back to Florida State at the end of the day.
He trying. Yeah, I think that's why he battling with him.
Yeah, because you see, he
But
shut the NFL down yesterday, big time.
yeah, he
He was
did
like,
say
I
that.
ain't going to
Yeah,
the NFL, so that let you know right there. But when
yeah.
he
Shador
talking about how
gone, he
much they
gone.
make.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's still a lot of things to watch in that. And we want to shout out anybody that's watching. Currently, we had like 10, 11 people checking out live with y'all, not live with us not. So we salute y'all. We appreciate y'all. Uh, I see Willie Lee. Shout out Willie Lee, Twan Jr., Kevin Mo. What up, baby? Kev Mo, that's my guy. Mo Money. Played at the high together.
all right.
I've seen somebody else on there. Oh yeah, Tone. It ain't go blue time, so put that down, bro.
It's always
It
go
ain't go
blue.
blue.
It's always go blue.
It ain't go blue time, bro.
What up, Tom?
Yeah. So speaking of that, Now we talked about Coach Prime. We talked about Colorado State. We gonna move on to another one. We're gonna talk about some near dear to all our hearts as far as that. And I know Coach Kev, you got the same near to dear to heart, even though you was with Bridgeport. This whole Arthur Hill Saginaw High thing going on right now, the closures,
Man,
man, the feelings that I know I feel, I know Jeff feel being that graduated from the high. I don't know, Coach Kev. I didn't know where you graduated. Where you
BV.
graduated from?
But
BV.
I
Okay.
graduated from
So
BV
you
in '88, but I
so you
coached
had
at
that
the
feeling
high.
already.
Yeah,
You had
you
that
know, and
feeling
I,
already as far as not being able to go to the school you graduated from.
man, for real, that's probably one of the hardest things, man. Probably once a month, I at least go up there and hang out in the parking lot. You know, man, some of the
Mm.
fellas just sit and kick it, reminisce, man. You know, of the good old days. But you know, that's gonna be a hard pill for this city to swallow, even though they're building a new high school. But you
It
got
ain't gonna be the
great
same.
tradition from one side of the bridge to the other side of the bridge, man. And I thought I'd never see the day that this would happen, you know,
Yeah,
but it's really coming to that, that point is gonna happen, you know.
man. Like you
Yeah.
said, that same thing. I never did imagine it ever happening.
Hmm.
So it is a different feeling. Jeff, what tell us about that tailgate was going on. What was it was a little issue with it too?
Just a little. You had a couple different points of communication, and folks was off. Um, folks was, you had different people talking, and so
Yeah.
and when you really planning a big event, like you need one voice, you need one
Mhm.
consistent message. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what it's gonna be. Boom, 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 boom. And so, we were able to shut down all the voices and just say, hey, and we talked to Dr. Roberts. Dr. Roberts understood. He like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We gonna, get everything in place, and then we'll make the announcement. And so now that's what we waiting on. We just waiting on them to make the announcement and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? The tailgate is happening, you know what I'm
Okay.
saying? But just the details, you know what I'm saying? What people need to do and all that, you know what I'm saying? That'll be coming out probably Monday, I would say. Um, and then
Mhm.
we'll go forward, and we're gonna have a good time, man. You know, my
Yeah.
feelings of, on Saginaw High, Arthur Hill, is that we didn't have to lose it, and I'll take that to my grave. We didn't have to lose
Yeah.
our legacies. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Like, I'll just be very blunt.
Well, no,
Like
you it's
our
real.
yeah, we didn't have to lose either one. You know what I'm saying? People, I'm a Trojan to my heart, but
Mhm.
I know that the Lumberjacks had a legacy too,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they didn't have to
Yeah.
lose it. So we losing our biggest legacies. You talking about one of the biggest legacies in the state of Michigan. You know what I'm saying? The
Mhm.
biggest rivalry in the state of Michigan. We losing it for a dragon. And now the new school is gonna be the Saginaw United Phoenix. What is that? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
It don't even ring.
Yeah,
No,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Ain't no
and
Phoenix. It's something close to Saginaw's heart. What Phoenix? That's like what Arizona. Yeah,
dog,
ain't no flying bird in. Never
man,
been about Saginaw. Something
bro, it's been
something
about,
close to Saginaw that we can all relate to should have been there. But I can't complain. I'm an older cat, so I
man. No, we shouldn't have lost it. No, you talking about over 100 years of history, over. You know what I'm
over.
for
saying?
real.
And you tossing it away just because you felt like you could. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
No other reason. There was no other rhyme or reason. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, oh, we need to start over. Start over what? Like, yeah, we might have needed a new building, but we didn't need a new legacy. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And that's where I depart from the district when they say that we needed to upgrade this and upgrade that. That's fine. Yes,
Hmm.
do that. But you ain't have to
Hmm.
throw away the legacy to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like this is
Yeah.
the city of Saginaw. That's a high school. It's Saginaw High School. Oh, what we gonna name it?
Exactly.
Oh, Trojan. You redoing two schools. You redoing both of those schools. Okay, you got a new school. That'd be Saginaw High School. You redoing the Arthur Hill building. You know what I'm saying? So you can go back to that legacy as well. If y'all don't know the legacy of Arthur Hill, that was Arthur Hill Tech.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's all STEM is technical learning. You know what I'm saying? Learning about, the trades and different things like that's all STEM is. You know what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
they could have went back to their legacy with that building. and the new building could have been ours. Period.
Yeah.
And so, that's just how I feel, man. It's just something that I can't shake. I know I won't shake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mostly just be quiet about it. Just like, you know what, let me be quiet. Because
no, you definitely right. You know what I mean? And that's the problem with Saginaw is that they all know. We all know, so they don't leave a good taste in our mouth. Sweater God said, "What up? Shout out to you, Queen Rose. First off, appreciate you." She say, "It's about politics and optics."
facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Prince F. Robertson. Shout out to you, bro. He say right. Sweater God said exactly. Prince F. Robertson said too many layers on this thing being quiet. It isn't the right way. Yeah, being quiet isn't the right way. Yeah. And I know you
I
was
just
fighting
try to
that,
not.
Jeff,
I try not to
even got finalized.
Yeah, because some people say, when I say what I say, you know what I'm saying, they saying that I'm not, you're not supporting the kids that's gonna go to that new school. And that's just I think that's a separate conversation. I think, we gonna get the new school is almost built. You know what I'm saying? The schools are closing, they're gonna be there fall of 24, it's gonna open anyway. You know what I'm saying? But the truth just gotta be told. You know what I'm saying? Like, and more truth. Man, once that school open, man, our superintendent ain't gonna be here much longer than that. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about legacy, that's his legacy. That's what he wanted to create. Is that I united the schools. I put these legacies on the shelf, and I created something new. And then he gonna go on to a bigger and better job. And then we gonna be left here like, okay, he gone. What now? You know what I'm saying? Now we gonna get a legacy hallway in the new building. We gonna look at all our trophies and stuff on the wall. And they're selling that as a great thing. See, y'all gonna have a legacy hallway and all y'all banners and stuff gonna be hanging up and this and that. Like, what is that?
Yeah.
I feel you, bro.
Oh,
I had to go to the BV Center to see a lot of BV history, or down to the Hall of Fame downtown. You know what I'm saying? That's how we see our history, man, and that's gonna be hard for a lot of people, for real.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And
it's hard for me now.
Sweater God said we were vocal when nobody was. This fight has been long going. Oh yeah, no doubt. I definitely remember Jeff, Queen Rose, definitely speaking about it before it even was getting close to being finalized. It should have been more raised voices than at two then. She also said the first conversations were happening when my son was in grade school. He graduated at 21. And you know what, to touch on that, we all had kids, especially at that time. Like my kids was in elementary, and it really disappointed me when Houghton closed. And they had just put like $1 million in the Houghton, and then elevator and everything, and then next thing you know, it's like it's closing. So then I took my kids. My kids went to
We're
Central.
still paying for that, by the way.
They're still paying for it. Yeah,
we're
then my
still
kids
paying.
Went to Central.
That was when we did that. You know what I'm saying? That was a millage too. A millage that we're still paying on. You do that and redo all those schools. You know, Houghton was one, Saginaw High, a few more. Jesse Rouse, bunch of them. You know what I'm saying? All of them got the new entrances and all that. You know, we still paying for that. And then you add a new one on the 100 million for this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, we still paying for that.
It's a big thought, man. It's painful. And you know, I left when my grandma passed. I had to come. We moved to come help my mom, but it really wasn't. It didn't make it a hard decision because I didn't want to leave SAG. But it didn't make it a hard decision not to. When my kids going, they want to play football. They want to play. You know, they want to enjoy the whole experience, and I want them to too. And I can see the older people running these schools ain't on one accord, and you can feel it. And as a parent, it kind of stresses you out because you can say, "Oh, we can raise our voice as much as you can," but a lot of times, if they close their ears and say they're gonna do what they're gonna do,
I think that's where we struggle. But the next step to that, which is where we struggle at, is saying, "Okay, you close your ears. Oh, we'll respond at the ballot box because that's the ultimate. That's the ultimate response.
True.
The board. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. But
If
so
you
much
don't,
damage already been done. So
it
much damage been
has.
already done to the city.
Yeah, it has. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've even talked to board members, you know what I'm saying, that'll admit it. They're like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I can't say this publicly, but I'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? Past boards and past people did us wrong. They closed schools that didn't need to be closed. Weber is
Yeah.
one of them. Central is
Yeah.
another. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They closed schools because they had backroom deals for those buildings. You know what I'm saying? And when those backroom deals fell through, well, we already lost the school. So what you gonna do? You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
yeah.
Uh,
Uh-huh.
yeah. I mean, and so but we get this narrative. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about this, and people, because you got people on the other side of it that say, well, this needed to happen. You know what I'm saying? Because we lost population. Population ain't got nothing to do with it. You closed Weber and you basically gave Francis Ware your students. Population did do that. Dumb decisions did. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you've done that all over the city. You know what I'm saying? You close Houghton.
Redirect.
You close Houghton in a neighborhood that still got a bunch of kids in it. So
Yep.
all you're doing is busing kids from that neighborhood somewhere else. It's not that
Yep.
there wasn't no kids over there. So
Just
now
taking them to other places.
you're just taking them other places. But what does that do to a community though? You know what I'm saying? When you close a school in a community, the property values plummet because
Yep.
that's the first thing. Y'all parents just like me. If y'all up and decide to move somewhere, what's the first thing you're gonna say? Where my kids going to school?
Oh yeah.
If I'm gonna live over here, is the school over here? Oh, it ain't no school over here? Oh, we ain't living over here. We going somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because a school, you know what I'm saying, shows the vibrancy of a neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? A school, what businesses are over here? You got big swaths of this city, north side, south side. You know what I'm saying? Big parts of the east side. No school.
Yeah.
No
It's
bank.
deep. It's deep. Yeah, it's
No
deep. It's
grocery
super deep.
store.
It's super deep.
What
It's
are you
super deep.
doing?
And it goes so far back to when they was trying to make the north side. You know, I'm off the north side when they were trying to do talking about green zone. You already knew then that what it was just one thing, and then be like, okay, they're gonna. And I tell people the same thing. I'll be like, you got all these people and they disagree. Okay, you got Democrats, Republicans, but somehow everything is going the same way. What's going on with that? You know what I mean? What's going on with that? So everything where we at right now started years ago, and you could say people argued about it up in the politics, but they still going the same way altogether.
You know why? Because we'll argue about it in a barbershop. We'll talk about it on a Facebook Live. But we don't come and, really step up when it's time to make a decision. And that time is at the ballot box. I can disagree with the city council. I can disagree with the school board all day long. You know what I'm saying? But if I don't change them, you know what I'm saying? The same ideas just gonna keep going on because the same people are there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
say the
saying?
power is in the people.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And we have
Let
to
me
get
see
back to that.
power in the people. Let me see
We have to
some of
get
the
back to that.
comments. Let me see.
Yeah.
Sweater guy, Queen Rose said the powers that be are not Trojans nor lumberjacks, so they don't feel us.
Fact.
Yeah. That's true.
Prince F. Robertson, you say we would say I'm higher ed. We would say I'm higher ed. What can I do to get a building named after me? LOL. So I think you are actually right. Everyone wants a legacy.
Oh, it's definitely a legacy move. It's a legacy move. His legacy. You know what I'm saying? It's not ours. It's his. It's on his resume that he united the schools. He built the new school. And then he gonna go on somewhere else. And then at that point, people are gonna know, like, dang, he didn't do this for us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there's a conversation that was logical. Yes, if you want to right size the district, yeah, okay. You know what I'm saying? The amount of buildings has to fit the amount of people that you have. You can't have buildings, a building that's built for 1,200 people that got 200 people in it. Can't have that. True. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But there's a
that's
conversation in the middle to be had. Like, okay, what do we do here?
Yeah, and that's why we got into this topic, because one of the biggest things about Saginaw High and Arthur Hill, the legacy, is
Yeah.
sports, and it's been so many legendary games. The city takes pride in the games,
Mhm.
and that's all gone now. You know what I mean? It's all gone. All them rivalry games, all the. I remember when we get ready to play Saginaw High. I mean, play Arthur Hill, and we gonna stay in the locker room, or we might just lay in the classes. You know what I mean? In the hallways, all of us, and we just ready. And that whole day, we just thinking about Arthur Hill all that week. You know what I mean? We talking trash. We just having fun. It's the city having fun. You gotta have fun with yourself now.
Yeah. Well, and not only that, because I want to say something else too. It ain't just
Yeah.
sports. You know how many
Mm-hmm.
great graduates we've had from both schools that have gone on to do great things
Great thing.
academically.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
It's
we've
all of it.
had
Yeah.
we've had Rhodes scholars. We've had people that have worked in presidential administrations. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That have gone on. You know, we just talked about HBCUs. We got a hell of a pipeline to HBCUs. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying? FAMU. Shout out to the Pew family that helps to send Saginaw graduates to Florida. Man, to FAMU. We keep sending people down there. And other
Yeah.
places like a Jackson State, like a
Even Michigan
Morehouse.
State,
Yeah.
Central
Oh,
Michigan,
oh,
all over.
absolutely. But
All
you know
over.
what I'm saying? We got somebody, shout out to Ryan. He's working with the Obama administration right now. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
we've had great graduates, independent of sports. Sports has
Yeah.
been great. But there's a other side of that coin too. We put out incredible graduates. And that
Mm-hmm.
has to be said as well. You know what I'm saying? Some of our greatest athletes then turned around and went to college, got degrees, and now they're leaders in business and
Mhm.
doing great things. You know what I'm saying? And those people came from a Saginaw High, that came from a Arthur Hill. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Uh, and that's lost in this as well, because what do you
Mm-hmm.
say when you close those schools? You're basically saying that they're not worth nothing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You're saying
Yeah.
that legacy is not worth keeping, and that's the part
Yeah.
that burns me up, man.
Oh yeah, I already know. When we are we this a whole nother show. I ain't gonna lie.
Man.
We don't on sports. We still on sports, but it does touch us all. And like I say, Coach Kevin, he already know too with BV. It fits the same way. That's three legacies gone in the city.
Man.
And it's hard. It's disheartening to older folks. That even want to teach the younger folks about those legacies, and they can't even take them to the buildings. So it is a stressful thing for older and young. And hopefully we can make all we can do now is make the best of it. So all the younger
Yeah.
kids, man, good things keep going. Hopefully, the older people we stand by them. We already got great coaches like Coach Kevin, other great coaches that's gonna stay around the kids and just keep making the best of
Yeah, I
Mhm.
think we got some
it.
great people that have been working, what I'm saying, in both schools. You know what I'm saying? People that have participated and contributed to sending these kids to a Michigan State and a
Yeah.
Michigan and a Central and a Ferris. And you know what I'm saying? We constantly sending a bunch of graduates from this city all around the state. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those people are gonna, we'll swallow our pride, you know what I'm saying, a little bit, and go to and go to the new school and set up a PTA and set up everything that you need to, have a whole support system, you know what I'm saying, for the kids that are gonna be there, because they're gonna be our kids. My youngest son is
Mhm.
gonna be one of those kids that's going there. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we know how to be adults, you know what I'm saying, and kind of suppress those feelings and go in there and help all the kids that we can. You know what I'm
Yeah.
Oh
saying?
yeah,
But it's
yeah,
gonna
Cause
no
be
doubt.
it's gonna be
it's
in there though. It's still gonna be
Mhm.
in there. Like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't supposed to be what it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Let me see y'all some more comments. Swear to God, Queen Rose said those bus babies have to get up at 5 in the morning. That's crazy when our closed schools right down the street. Oh
Absolutely.
yeah, that was
For
painful for
real.
my kids too. Yeah, it's painful. Uh,
Hmm.
Toriana Williams said big facts, Jeff. Shout out to everybody that's commenting. We got 13 people checking out with us right now. It's up to 15. We appreciate everybody that's rocking with us, that's listening on Facebook, Twitter, on YouTube, wherever you're listening to. We salute you. We appreciate you. Shout out to everybody that done liked Willie Lee, Swear to God, Twine, Kevin, Derek Lee, Yacht Life. I see you, bro. Daryl Rush Turner, Victor B. Morrison. I mean Victor B. More. My bad, bro. Don't get me in sports talk. Don't beef with me, bro. My bad. I ain't mean to. No, that's my guy right there, Vic. We've been going. That's my guy. It's a lot of Michigan guys in sports talk. So salute to y'all sports talk cats. As a Michigan State fan, I can't say nothing. I'm out of there. I'm damn near throwing the white flag today. We getting our tails whooped. We joked about that, man. I don't even know why I even did this myself to even mention them right now.
Hey,
shout out Shawnee Brown too.
no doubt. Yeah, y'all gonna have a tough, couple years here. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. It might not be a couple years because now, we in the NIL game. You know what I'm saying? And we in the transfer portal game. You know what I'm saying? So you get the right one, and you flip that roster.
I guess that's our next part of the segment. Well, we can talk about Saginaw High and Arthur Hill so much and all the things. Man, there's so much in there. But we're going to go ahead, I guess, go to Michigan State, college football. And like what Jeff was just talking about, the NIL and everything. But I'm kind of sad because now, with the phone sex thing, and I'm going to keep it PG. But Mel Tucker he kind of disappointed a lot of us, a lot of the kids especially. That was my main thinking is all the kids he let down with that whole situation. Not even just Michigan State kids right now. I'm talking about the kids he recruited, the ones that he talked to before that. It's just so many layers to it. And in a way, it's like, man, it should have stayed private if you felt like, if y'all had that real connection, but it's something else to it. It just feel like it's something else to it for, I don't know. I really hate to get into it. Anybody go and look it up. Go Google Mel Tucker and Google phone sex. It'll tell you everything.
Yeah, it's delicate, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? It's plain as day. Like, he's a coach, you know what I'm saying? You coach at that level, you know what the rules are, you know what I'm saying? Whether you find somebody that you like for real or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It could have been totally consensual, but you know that in your position, you can't date a vendor of the school. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to know that. You know what I'm saying? And even somebody that ain't on that level, you know what I'm saying? Even, in certain workplaces, like my previous job, you know what I'm saying? There was a fraternization policy. You couldn't date nobody there. And you know that. They tell you, and they tell you, and they tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't date nobody here. You know what I'm saying? So it's just as simple as that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just it's a sad ending. I don't know if it's gonna, I assume it's gonna end. You know what I'm saying? I guess you got to go through the process.
It's hard for me to. I don't even want to come out. The reason why I don't want him to come back because his first game, I know I can see in the stands what it's going, all the stuff they're gonna be trolling with. You know what I mean? They're gonna probably have hand and jacket and all this. I don't. Nah, bro.
Nah.
We got enough issues.
Yeah, they have been playing on that slogan, the Tuck Coming slogan.
Yeah, I already know. I see it. Tuck Coming, and it ain't gonna say COM. I already know it. We're gonna keep it PG, but I know it. I can see it. I'm looking in the game right now, like, dog. I can see what he just. I know what he ready. He ready and he's smiling.
Yeah, it's too far gone for him to come back. I think now it's really just about the buyout. You know what I'm saying? What that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? If he gonna get a couple million, 10 million, 20 million to go away. You know what I'm saying? And then at that point, y'all to be able to clean the slate. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying? Y'all clean the slate.
Start all over again.
Yeah, which I think ain't a bad thing. If y'all truly clean house. You know what I'm saying? I would guess that Barnett is a decent coach, but he's an MSU lifer. You know what I'm saying? Y'all need to clear that thing out. You know what I'm saying? Like, just clear it out. Like that D'Antonio stuff, like Coach was just talking about earlier. Like, y'all shouldn't have even brought him back to the building. Why? You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you believe, whatever happened, whether you believe it or not, that stench is on him. You know what I'm saying? So why would you bring that back? Like, so now you see all the old articles and stuff regurgitated. You know what I'm saying? Y'all not giving yourself a chance to clean house. Get them out of there. You know what I'm saying?
But you know,
Love you.
we all got that issue.
Yeah,
we both.
we do.
I think Michigan and Michigan State, we all got that issue. Even with like Harbaugh bringing Schembechler back, the son, and he said some stupid stuff. When Michigan, they try to keep Michigan. No, you're right. You probably got to go get somebody from Florida. But then they might look at Rich Rod. They might look at, I don't know, Michigan ain't went too far. Michigan State ain't went too far just getting somebody out. But you might got to get somebody from Utah. You know what I mean? You might Michigan State. I don't know what it is right now. You got to get somebody.
Yeah, they got to go
Mel
somewhere.
Tucker. Yeah, because it's that little. It's a whole triangle. Even Mel Tucker was a part of that triangle. Nick Saban, Ohio. You know, that's the coaching. That's the selling point. You was part of that tree. Okay, yeah, we gonna hire you. So I mean, maybe the tree got to be looked at and say, oh, forget the tree. We're gonna go over here.
Yeah. Well, I don't think the tree is totally bad. I don't think the tree is totally bad. I think you got to get somebody off the tree that has at least been to some other programs and has learned under some winning coach. I wouldn't be mad if y'all brought Dan Enos back. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least he's been to Bama. You know what I'm saying? And been to other winning organizations and probably learned some things from Nick Saban. And you know what I'm saying? I think he's coached at a couple different stops. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? But that's like the only one that I can think of. Other than that,
you know who they can get though to shock the world though? But he got his own baggage too though. Urban Meyer. If you want to mess with Michigan, I'm just gonna keep it 100.
Yeah,
I would keep it 100. If you want to mess with Michigan mentally and get under Jim Harbaugh, you gotta shake up the world. That's the way you go. For real.
And they gonna put Aaron Hernandez in our fans again.
They gonna put that picture of him in that bar with his hand down that girl.
Oh yeah. I mean, he got his baggage, you know.
I think they just gotta get a coach that ain't scared of the kids.
Man,
I just think you gotta get one that's up and coming. You know what I'm saying? You got a nice coach.
Not be scared of the kids. You gotta be able to tell them, hey, no, such and such, no. We don't do this, we don't do that. And you gotta stick to what you saying. You know what I mean? And I don't think Urban Meyer, I think he was a coach. I mean, what we say, a player's coach. You got players coaches, you got coaches. Right now, we need a coach's coach. We need somebody stern, and then we can go to a player's coach. But right now, you need somebody with strict rules, strict policies, strict this, and he lived by it. You ain't gotta be like, damn, coach tripping too. Look at him. You know what I mean? Those say because these kids now they get you. They'll put you up there. Hey, look, they'll hold that video up. Look at coach. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's a different game right now.
Yeah. Somebody that I thought y'all should have got instead of Tucker was somebody that he builds programs, you know what I'm saying, and he bring in his own philosophy, you know what I'm saying? Old boy that was at Western, and then he went PJ Fleck. I thought PJ Fleck would have been
Minnesota now, ain't he?
Yeah, Minnesota now. But say what you want about PJ, you know what I'm saying? I'm lukewarm on him myself. But as far as what he's gonna do when he come there, he's gonna build the whole program in his own image. You know what I'm saying?
I like him though.
And you ain't gonna be you know what I'm saying? Oh, he's connected to the, you know what I'm saying? Nope. PJ is a program builder, and then he'll clean that whole thing out. You know what I'm saying? And you need a coach like that that's gonna come with his own program, how he runs things. You know what I'm saying? Not he connected to D'Antonio. We don't need none of that. You need somebody that's their own man that's gonna come in and say, hey, you know what I'm saying? This is how I run my shit. And this
man.
You know what I'm saying? And
I don't mean to cut you off, Jeff. I'm hurting right now, bro.
Yeah, I peeked at that skull.
I'm
you
hurting by we just talking about it. I'm hurting right now, bro. Give me a chance to breathe a little bit. Because in my mind, I'm already thinking about so many things. I'm thinking about David Stone. He was one of the number one recruits. He went to Oklahoma. The recruits we had, we just signed the top class that we done had, like 10 4-stars. We was shooting our shot at 5 stars, and it's like, woof. God damn it.
Yeah, you know they ain't finna come now.
Man, bro, I'm hurting.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, man, you got Alabama that's struggling with USF right now. So
they can lose their game. Clemson too. Y'all keep losing. Fuck it. Misery loves company. Shit.
The day they show. You know that, right? Georgia had got a scare today
They did.
from
They
South
did.
Carolina. For real.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good parity going on. I don't know if it's parity, but it's a lot of teams got chances you wouldn't think that would. Duke didn't nobody think had a chance,
No,
but
man.
I
But I
always
was
seen
actually
Duke as
excited
like a
watching.
Kentucky. Duke
Mm-hmm.
as like Kentucky. They always scrappy. They was always fighting us for the recruits. So I already knew what they was doing. It was like one day they gonna take off. And I think Detroit we had way back Laken Tomlinson. He was from Duke.
Yeah.
If you remember him, yeah.
Yep.
Guard. I mean tackle that we had. It didn't work with us, but they was always getting some talent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And they, you know what I'm saying? They should. You know what I'm saying? Like they right there on Tobacco Road. Like it's a lot of football players over that way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
oh yeah.
That Clemson just been stealing, you know what I'm saying, for years. You know what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying?
no doubt.
But hey,
We're
that
gonna
goes.
change it up.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm finna say,
No,
coach.
no, I was just gonna say that go back to what you said about coaches, how Clemson coach Dooley is losing his swag with the kids, man. They ain't when he spoke against NIL,
Oh
man,
man.
that hurt
Oh
him
yeah,
big
yeah,
time.
that was it. You say
Killed
one
him.
bad thing.
How you gonna tell them kids not to get their money?
Right.
Yep.
You done got yours
Yeah.
Yep.
a couple
You
times.
say one bad
You done
thing,
got
you destroy
re-up.
your respect.
You done got re-upped a couple times. You know what I'm
A
saying?
couple times. That's
Yeah,
true.
you destroy your respect.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see some comments. I see a lot of comments coming in. We're gonna get back to them. Let me see. Jason C. Brown. He said we ain't gonna read the one you put up before that though. Go blue.
I'll go look at it.
What he say? He say NIL changed the game for every player hoping to become a collegiate athlete. True indeed. Prince F. Robinson. He say some missing pieces in this Mel Tucker story. Oh yeah, I agree. Daryl Rush Turner. He said, Grandma say if you play by the river banks, you bound to get wet. Tucker messed up entertaining the thought. That was a good one.
That was.
Yeah,
that's it
Jason
right
C.
there.
Brown. Yeah, that's it. Jason C. Brown said, "Nah, P. Mel was stupid. Sorry, not sorry. Set us black coaches back." Nah, now that comment right there, Coach. We're gonna start with you first, Coach Kev. What you think about that comment there?
I think it did hurt some of the black coaches for real. That's busting their butt out here trying to get especially at a Power 5 institution. There's so many coaches deserve it, and situations like that, people gonna look at them different anyway. You know, they already got this thought, oh, he ain't smart enough, he ain't capable of this and that. But then now, can we trust them around our women? You know, I mean, it even go back to my man for Boston, the coach for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it set our coaches back. I agree with that comment, wholeheartedly. That's big.
Yeah. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree, man. It's definitely a setback. You know, it's tough on us. You know how it is for black coaches, for black quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's always a stigma, and you know what I'm saying, and there's stigmas with the black man, period, and how we've been over sexualized, and like we ain't got no sexual control. You know what I'm saying? It just brings all that stuff back to the forefront.
Man, and I agree with it too. Main reason I was because he was probably the most high profile black coach in sports right then, with that big contract and everything. He had the most money, and basically looking like, see, now I can see him. See, can't give him no money, and that's what I hate. I don't think Bill Tucker represents every black person. It shouldn't be. It ain't. But to us, that's how we feel that somebody else looking at. And that's the problem with any of these coaches trying to get an opportunity, is that they're going to have to go against what somebody else that's hiring these cats that already don't want to hire them, in the back of their mind, looking at them when they talk, thinking about what you're going to do when you pick up that phone. And I'm not being funny on that, but they in their mind, you might sit there and you saying everything right, and they blank off and think about some Mel Tucker stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But the one thing I say too, though, is which is unfair, You know what I'm saying? We've seen white coaches go through scandals
Oh yeah,
and
yeah.
get, coach, you just brought up one, Urban Meyer. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
How many scandals he'd have been through and still, you know what I'm saying, come back and, can
Mhm.
people
And
still bring him
people
up for
want him,
jobs?
still want him.
Still want him.
They
You
Mm-hmm.
still
know,
want him.
and Tucker ain't gonna get that. You know what I'm saying?
No.
He gonna have to go away. You know what I'm saying? Maybe show up at the, you know, lower level NAI. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to
Mm-hmm.
go somewhere and, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying, try to work his way back up and try
Yeah.
to, you know what I'm saying? And they're gonna give him a hard time every step of the way. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah,
But
yeah.
you got people that still won't trestle. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude bought all type of cars and you know what I'm saying? Like he did
Yeah.
all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
and people still had him, still hoping that he could get a job. You know what I'm saying? Still hoping that he would consider them. You know what I'm saying? You had pro teams that had him around they program. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we can't get
Yeah.
that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
No,
get a
you ain't get
Tyrone Willingham that just failed and then he just off the map. Like,
gone. You don't even hear
gone.
No.
about him no
Never
more.
hear from him no more. Man, that's
Yeah.
just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it is. I agree with you. That is crazy. It's just a whole different game that we play, and we got to go. Like I tell people, even when we dealing with our businesses, we got to understand the businesses that we doing are competing with
Mhm.
businesses that's been around for hundreds of years that was built off some other stuff that we ain't gonna talk about, but they got hundreds of years they can say established from, and we probably got 4 or 5, and they expect us to be able to do the same or the same thing that's going on. That's just or better. They just expect that from us, and we ain't got but maybe 10, 15 years behind us when they got 100 and they still messing up.
That's
Yep.
true.
Yeah. Uh,
Hmm.
Jason C. Brown said code of conduct, he might not get anything. Yeah. I think that's on Mel Tucker. See, that's the thing about it. It's not a Title IX situation. It's actually a code of conduct, a Michigan State policy. So
Mhm.
it's a way for them to get up out of that contract for one
That's
thing.
what it was. For
Yeah.
real.
Yeah.
They ain't
Yeah.
want
It's
to
a
pay that
violation
money.
of their policy. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
violation of policy. All that other stuff that the sexual harassment, all of that, that's kind of like a emphasis to make it sound worse. But if you're on the phone with somebody, whether we think it's right or wrong, it's mostly morally wrong. You feel
Hmm.
me? But if you're on the phone with somebody and they on the phone too, you ain't doing this by yourself. Now the problem becomes if you harassing at any point, if you say one thing wrong, they can just hang up. Now, if they hold on and listen to everything you saying, and okay, what? No, you shouldn't be doing that. What you could have
Hmm.
this ain't you didn't have to do none of that. So that's what is morally wrong. He married for one. You know what I'm saying? That was the first mistake. I don't care what you're going through with your wife. I'm married. I
Hmm.
don't respect it. You see what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
morally wrong is morally. Everybody try to make it more like it was illegal. No, there's nothing illegal about talking on the phone and somebody else holding the phone too, and you didn't even have to tell her, hey, what I'm doing. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
I mean, he didn't, but he must have told her, and she didn't hang up. And then he said, I did that. So he said he could have been
He
like,
said it.
no, I ain't do all that. I don't know what she talking about. She wouldn't have been able to prove it. They
Yeah.
didn't on FaceTime or nothing. From what I knew, they was just on the phone. So
Regular conversation.
conversation, like I said, conversation rules the nation. But Mel Tucker and went somewhere else with his mental to where it all just now it's crumbled. It's gone just from that call.
Yeah. And from what I heard, it was under investigation for a while, and he wasn't
Oh
supposed
yeah.
to speak on it, and he did, and that's what
Mm-hmm.
got the school upset.
Yeah, it was
So
it was under investigation, and then USA Today, I think it was, dropped an article about it, and it went to a whole nother level to where
hmm
now it's been like dog cat fight. It's gonna be all over, and they talking about, I guess Jeff, he threw Harbaugh name in there, and
oh no, messing with him.
Yeah.
he ain't say nothing about no cheeseburgers though. He just said it's crazy though that both Michigan schools coaches is suspended. The cheeseburger is nothing. That's the suspension on that is whack as hell. But it's crazy that
Yeah,
they both suspended. Ain't no head coach right now. They are both interim coaches for both schools. That's
Right.
wild.
yeah,
It
that is.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Prince F. Robinson said JB Jeff Bush, he's done. But I love to read the incident as a case study. He also say, shout out to you, Prince F. Robertson. He say, love what y'all doing, guys. Love y'all Saginaw taking off. Be blessed. We appreciate you for tuning in, brother. Man, salute to everybody that's been tuning in. I think we had 14 hearts and likes. I mean, hey, that's love. You know what I'm saying? It ain't actually $1 or nothing, just to tune in, and we appreciate that. Y'all loves, hearts. Anybody that's watching right now, still got 7 people watching with us right now. We appreciate y'all. If y'all got a topic y'all want to speak on, put it in there. We'll get to it, and we're gonna just run through some comments, and we appreciate anybody that's watching. Shout out Sky Life. I see you, Sky Life. That's my girl right there. That's the homie. Sky Life. Anybody know? She was the publicist for Mo 3. Keep an eye out for her. We got an interview. She was in our last issue. She's gonna be on the cover of the next issue. So, Sky Life, salute to you. We appreciate you. Dallas, Texas, representing all the time. Let me see. Jason C. Brown. Shout out to you. He say facts, coach. Let me see. He also say, as a black person, not just coach, black professional, you have to be 10 times better and error-free to get those chances. No doubt. That's on the nail.
And that's my problem, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you see a bunch of like mediocre white coaches get chances. You know what I'm saying? They might not have ever even been a coordinator. You know what I'm saying? Like they might be a position coach get the chance. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying? We got to work our way all the way through the ranks. Like we got to be a position coach, then be a coordinator, then be an assistant head coach. You know what I'm saying? Like we got to, like, it almost got to be like, dang, when is he going to get his chance before we even get hired? You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, seem like other coaches, they get snatched. You know what I'm saying? Be a whole running backs coach or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just so uneven.
But bro, that's like even on our level here, you know, inside, you know, man, in high school coaches. Like you said, I've been coaching damn near 30 years, but I had to start volunteering in elementary recreation leagues, you know, all the way to middle school, started my own AAU program. Then somebody took notice. You know, and my always salute to Coach Dawkins, because he seen me and brought me on and gave me a chance to coach girls. And I'm like, all right, I ain't never did it before, but let's go. Because I love the coach. And, you know, now I'm blessed to be where I'm at now, you know, but I mean, it is hard for us, man, where you see guys that you know you better than, and man, how they get that. But, you know, so we do got to keep grinding, and we got to watch that road we walk all the time, because people watching, you know, from the littlest thing you do, they watching, you know. Like I tell them, my social media, that's my life. I ain't doing nothing wrong on there. I'm, you know, keeping it 100. These podcasts, I get talked about that all the time. When you a coach, I said, well, they can learn something. Simple and plain. You know, we got to have them voices too. But you're right, though. We got to be 10 times better and more.
Yeah, no doubt. Salute to you for all. I mean, 30 years is not easy. It's a lot of cats that ain't even 30 years old. So, salute to you for your time and the dedication you done put into the city. And that's hey, anybody, no doubt, man. But appreciate any coach, all coaches, you know what I'm saying? That put in the time. A lot of us, you know, I played under a lot of coaches. I played sports since elementary. Holding me and I was with Terrence Robertson, that was my guy. Played under a lot of coaches, Coach Durrett. So many coaches I can't even remember it, but I know them when I see them, and it's still always love if they see me. You know what I mean? And as a young kid, you raised up almost by when you go there, you can be acting a fool. And then when you go around coach, be like, oh shoot, oh yeah. Hey, how you doing, coach? Coach Durrett be one of them ones. Coach Durrett was one of them ones. You playing around in class, I mean clearance, and you walk in the hallways and he's standing there and you oh shoot. Coach Durrett, how you doing, sir? Yeah, you done changed everything. Like they say, you change your voice like you saw the police. Hey, how you doing, coach?
Man, but I gotta say, man, you know, it's been a pleasure watching Coach Marshall, man. Like you've been grinding and doing your thing, man. And I just appreciate how you go about your business, man. You know, Coach is one of them people that, you know, when I saw when you first went to Bridgeport, how you just built a culture, you know what I'm saying, and built that program up, got a social media presence, so people's like, man, what Coach Marshall doing over there? You know what I'm saying? Like, and built up a whole culture and excitement around your program, and then you know what I'm saying, you know, you got results, you know, after that, man. So no, just great job, man. Doing what you've been doing, man. You know, you've been doing excellent work, man. And more importantly, man, you've been building, you know, young men. You know, it's one thing that, you know, the sports thing is one thing, but you know what I'm saying. We've seen you roll out quality young men over and over and over again, and they going on to, you know, college, and they doing their thing, man. And you know, you just been doing a great job, man. I appreciate it for sure.
I think
that's the blessing when you get to see kids, man, come home. Like, as a kid, I always talk about him, Javars Jackson, named JB. Grew up right there on Harold and Ray, you know, in and out of special ed through middle school, elementary. Never forget, we sat in the locker room at Central Middle School, and he was like, Coach, what high school to go to? I mean, you're around the block from the high, all your family there. He said, but I want to start my own thing. I want to be somebody everybody come and follow. I said, well, go to Bridgeport. Didn't know nothing about Bridgeport. Not even know that I would be going following him 2 years later. You know, and then got to coach him the senior year in high school. Now he got 2 degrees, man. Played professional football, got a water company. Got businesses flipping homes and stuff, and he right here from Harold and Ray. So we go back to what we talk about, man. Saginaw do grow roses through concrete, and that's the young man that I always preach to these young kids about, because he could have went a route his other family members went.
Oh yeah, the H&R Block, I definitely know.
Yeah, and now he doing big things, bro, and I'm proud of him. You know,
that's great, man, and that's my area. I'm from Fulton Array, so you know, so that's my block, man. That's me.
Oh yeah, yep.
I think my nephew Deontay Tyson played for Bridgeport at that time too, not too long ago.
Yep, Dante played for me when we were he played on that my first year at varsity. We went quarterfinals. We was 24-2, and then the next year they went 24-1, and we lost in the regional finals, man. So yeah. I had him, you know, playing for me. Matter of fact, next time you talk to him, ask him how many times he passed me the ball in the quarterfinal basketball game. I ain't even playing. So I looked up beyond. Hey, Tatum threw me the ball at least 3 times. I'm like, he was like, my fault, coach. So ever since then, bro, ever since then, I never wear the same color as my team, because that's what he kept saying. He said, you had on the white shirt, you know. I always joke with him about that, though, man. That was funny, though. One game, he threw me 2 passes. Yeah, that's my dude, hey, though.
No doubt. Yeah, I got another cousin, Derek Votes down there. I think he went to Carlton.
Yeah, he played football for Saginaw.
Quite a few down there.
Yeah, he doing his thing for Saginaw Valley, man. Hell of an athlete.
Oh yeah. Yeah, got quite a bit of family down there in sports. So, you know, sports been our lives a lot of times. So, like I say, coaches was a big part of our lives.
You know, it can't change us all, though, man. But the education still going to get us out of there, you know.
Oh, yeah. No doubt. Like I say, I ended up running track at Michigan State for a while before I dropped out. I ain't going to lie about that. But that was always big, because I felt like, you know, Saginaw High at that time, we had Coach Thomas, Coach Durrett. You know what I mean? It was Coach Bryant, it was quite a few. Right now, I ain't got too old for my memory, though. But but a lot of coaches that, you know, you don't want to disappoint. And that's the main thing. When you're a young guy and you got talent, that's what you need a coach a lot of times for, to get into your body as far as that you don't want to disappoint them. And when you got that rock about to throw it and you see him like, oh, shoot, let me put that down.
Right. Go from throwing to tossing it in the edge of your hand. That's for real.
Yeah. Let me see. Brown said, let me put it up. Let me highlight it. He said, as a black person, we just read that. Shout out to Melissa Kalnicki. She said, oh, I love that. We appreciate you for checking in and watching us. We appreciate anybody that's still with us. We've been in for an hour now. I don't know, guys, how long you got, but if y'all ready to just let me know when y'all ready.
All right.
No doubt. I'm just peeking at these scores, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whew, man.
And Sweater guy said Saginaw definitely grows roses from concrete. No doubt.
Yes,
No
they
doubt.
do.
Oh yeah.
So we're gonna change up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. My bad.
No, I was just gonna say that's us, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you come from Saginaw, man. You know, a lot of us, even if we came back home, we moved to other places and done some other things. And you know, it's funny, like going to a Lansing or going to a Grand Rapids or whatever, wherever you went away and went to school. And it's funny how you can see Saginaw people. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know, you know what I'm saying, they from home. Because we had a certain type of certain type of swag, certain type of grit. You know what I'm saying? Like you just know, you know what I'm saying, you see somebody from home and you know what I'm saying, like it be love, man. So
yeah. Hey, you know what's crazy about it? I remember we didn't get along later, but I was up here and my son, I think, was in ninth grade at the time, and it was a coach. The coach was like, yeah, that's your son. He was short. He was getting tall, though. He's like, yeah. He said, where y'all from? I said, Saginaw. He said, Sag Nasty. I said, yeah. You know, I'm in Arkansas at the time. So this is how far. He said, yeah, I know about Saginaw. He started naming places. He said, yeah, I used to coach around there. And he mentioned Flint, and he mentioned some other coaches, and, you know, he was mentioning them. I said, yeah, he was just on a trip down there. But a lot of times when they go down there to coach or something, they remember it. So when he heard the name, it popped in. He's like, oh, yeah. And he got real cool with us. Just that connection. You almost, if you say Saginaw, a lot of times when you on, like, go to Texas or you go to Florida and you're Arkansas, Louisiana, and you can already look and got that connection and say Saginaw, Flint, Detroit. Like, I got some people, they be like, hey, what up, Saginaw? I'll be like, what up, Detroit? You know, in Arkansas. You feel me? We know, or we got them kind of connections. Like, I stayed in, cats be like, I stayed in Flint for 2 months. It don't matter, though. They remember.
Yep.
That's a beautiful thing, though.
Oh, yeah. Damaris, don't come in with your stuff, bro.
Gone with that.
Don't come in there. Shout out to Lunchtime Hoopers, Damaris Gordon.
I think Coach a Cowboy fan, ain't you?
Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, man.
I'm kind of hurt because we ain't gonna get a chance to tear up Aaron Rodgers tomorrow, man. Jeez.
Yeah.
I wanted them boys to get after him too.
Yeah.
We'll take it out on the young
last segment then. That leads us into our last segment, the NFL. So we're gonna talk a little NFL before we get off then. So
all right.
You got a Cowboy fan out there watching right now. So what are your thoughts on the Cowboys as it is right now and their chances to make playoff, Super Bowl, or not? What would you tell Cowboys fans?
I'm gonna keep it real. We need a better running back, and I still don't trust Dak. And the head coach, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of. You know, I love my Cowboys. Our defense only can take us so far. Because when that crunch happens, like tomorrow, it's gonna be a test for Dak. You know, the Jets defense is very stout. They got some athletes on their defensive end. Buffalo found that out. So Dak scared me still, man. And I hope that young boy watching, Lance. So when it's time, he can step in and take us. But I love Pollard, but I just think he's a little light in the butt, man. We need one of them strong, thumping running backs, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, so
y'all let Zeke go, man.
I know, but it's the reason why, man. He can't hold the ball still. You know, he fumbled the ball in last week and lost the game. You know, but you know, I'm a realist, man. I know I'm gonna say we're gonna win our conference, but you know how I get in them playoffs, man. Cowboys get scared.
Really. Oh yeah, I stay on the Cowboys fans about that. For some reason, when the playoffs come around, I don't know who they turn into, but they ain't the Cowboys.
Nah, for real.
Yeah,
it's like everybody choked up. So
well, Philly the big dog.
So far. Yep.
Yeah, Philly the big dog. That's, you know, until somebody knock them off.
They ain't impressed me so far, man. They got in-house issues right now, and they got a lot of injuries on defense.
Yeah.
You know, Minnesota just sucked. Plus, I ain't trying to get at you, bro, but they got a ex-Spartan as a quarterback. And he horrible. He horrible. I'm just gonna be honest. I heard rumors they want to trade him to the Jets. That's terrible.
Man.
That's terrible.
Hey, it is what it is. We got a lot of great Spartans. We're gonna have some boo-boo ones too. Everybody has.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we only got one great quarterback, so I'm cool with that.
Oh yeah. That's all y'all had. I can tell. I ain't, if we just get one, I'll be great. Right now we're struggling. We ain't caught that one like y'all did. And I seen most Super Bowl wins by a school, and it was like 6 or 7, and I'm like, man, what? It made it look like it was a lot of them.
For real.
It was one
and
guy.
It was tough. That's off to the goat.
Yeah, he had to struggle to even play there.
Yeah.
Hey, Chad Henne got a couple.
Oh yeah, that's a backup. You right.
Yeah. Well, I can list what is damn, was Brian Hoyer? Did he? I don't even. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, Brian Hoyer.
It's Hoyer.
Got a backup.
It's Hoyer. He
got a backup title.
Yeah, He got a few behind Brady.
Hey,
that's a perfect job.
Together, bro.
That's a perfect job.
That's a perfect job.
Man,
they gonna live a long, healthy life.
Man, yeah. Brady, you need another drink?
Yeah, man. Broke this film down for you, man. Look, I saw something.
I saw it. Look, he cheating.
Hey,
like, good job. What's your name again?
Hey.
Damaris say Trey Lance is the way.
I hope so. I hope so.
Man.
Do you think it's gonna be too late before they finally say, Dak, you ain't the guy? I mean, it's something that they love him for some reason. The potential or what?
I think Jerry gonna pull that plug quick this time, man. I really do. That's why he made that move without telling nobody. A man just woke up one morning like, shit, I'm making this trade. It's my team, my money. You know, shocked me when I heard it. So I believe he'll sit there. And then, you know, McCarthy ain't that coach like the Jimmy Johnsons and, you know, Switzers. You know, they stood up and argued. McCarthy gonna say yes, sir, and go on about his business.
Yeah.
You know, so I think they're gonna pull it early this year on him.
Okay, no doubt. Hey, Damaris, man, we ain't talking about Michigan State, bro. And Mike Penny Jr. putting a claim. We talking NFL. You missed that. We ain't going back.
Yeah, we going on that segment.
Yeah, we going on that. We ain't I ain't gonna bring that pain back. A few packages for him at first. Coach Prime will be in Dallas soon. Yeah, we just talking about that too. With Coach Kevin was just talking about what Deion said about the NFL, and that I think it was something like they make too much money. He liked the college, the way that you can motivate them than trying to motivate somebody that's making $20 million. So I don't know about that NFL thing right now.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think we can't.
We can't leave off the show without talking about our Lions too. Me and Jeff and all our Lions fans out there. You know, what I mean, I don't know, Coach Kev, you been watching them?
Oh yeah, I watched. You know, you got a Michigan defensive end, so you know I'm gonna watch because Hutch my favorite player. So, and then you know
he been doing his thing.
But they defense, I really like it. They're aggressive. That offensive line is massive, and man, and once that little young running back Gibbs get ready, Lions gonna be a problem.
Yeah, I can't wait to week 7. I'm trying to see what Jameson gonna actually do. I'm hating the way his career done started. But that could be electrifying with Jameson and Gibbs out there.
Yeah,
it's gonna be hard.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. I hope he get his head together because I got him in fantasy too, so he better get right.
Man, fantasy have you rooting for all kind of folks, man. It's a couple years. It's a couple years I had Aaron Rodgers as my QB. I hate Green Bay. You know what
I'm saying? Damaris, we ain't even listening to you, bro. You talking about overrated the Lions, bro. We're trolling, bro.
They beat the champs, man. So you gotta take your hat off to them at the end of the day. They beat the champs, you know. So on the big night. So hey, I gotta watch. I'm gonna be watching them tomorrow. You know.
We definitely need to come out strong against Seattle. Shout out Kenneth Walker from the Spartans. I can say that with my chest. You know what I mean? So, it's going to be tough. And I think y'all got Charbonneau from Michigan. He's back up to Walker.
Yep.
So, we got that Michigan connection out there with Seattle. So, it's going to be dope to watch that game. And I always watch and hope that Jeff just don't lose the game. The quarterback, you know what I mean? That's it. That's all I do. He's been playing near perfect football. That's all I need. Don't try to do too much. Don't try to be Stafford. Don't try to just play the game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just play the game, man. Check it down if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be taking no chances out there.
That's it too. Yeah, that's the name of the game. Take what they give you on that level.
Take what they give you. Exactly. Damaris said, "I'm mad I came on late." Yeah, bro, you came on late, man. We catch us next week. But you can always watch it again. Just go ahead and anytime. It's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. It's on Twitter, LinkedIn. It'll be on podcast. And probably get you on the guest too. I know you got lunchtime hoopers. Y'all doing y'all thing. I ain't seen the podcast. Let me know if y'all still doing the podcast or not. But yeah, shout out to the lunchtime hoopers. And I know Damaris. I think you still work with Area 56 with Lamar Willie. I ain't for sure. But yeah, salute to all the work you've been doing too, bro. Appreciate you, bro, all the time.
Yeah, sure. Shout out to y'all group, man. Even though it's LeBron James Central over there. You know what I'm saying? I need some more topics over there, man. They
were
Tyler Brown, man.
They was Sports Talk Junior until I don't know where it's going right now. I see real Sims Junior, real Sims, and I just see Willie M, and they both talking about who nut hugging the most. I don't know what it
is. Chill out on that Brown stuff, man. It's football season, man. Talk about some football.
That's all they talk about. I'm like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Willie love LeBron, real Sims love Jordan, so they just be back and forth. So.
Man, I'll be laughing when I watch it.
Man, it's tough for me to go over there. Like, I find myself defending Jordan. Like, I'm a Piston fan, man.
That's how I got into it. They be like, you love Jordan. I'm like, bro, I'm a Pistons fan, but damn it, I'm tired.
Man.
Yeah. Shout out Ramos. I see y'all just shared like the post. Everybody that's liking it, man, we appreciate y'all. Derek Z, shout out to you, my brother. It's a lot of people, man, tuning in. We got 22 hearts and likes. We appreciate y'all. 6 people still tuning in with us. Salute to everybody out there. Y'all go check out More Than a Coach podcast. And Coach Kevin got a lot of things going on. Tell them a little bit about what you got going on, Coach Kevin, before we get off.
Hey, right now on they said Sunday nights at 8, me and my wife got the Mr. and Mrs. Marshall podcast where we talk about life, love, and relationships. Very transparent from my own relationship. Where, it ain't always been easy, but 28 years later, we still together and we try to help people out. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I got the More Than the Coach podcast where I'm out here just interviewing people, giving some love to up and comers out here, giving people that shine. And something I just started last week was like a weekly sports show. And that's on, I do it, I think, every Monday. Well, I just sit and talk about sports, man, what happened over the weekend. That's, real quick, nothing long, but just give my opinion on it, and made some people mad last week because I did say something about Lions ain't going to the Super Bowl. It's just week 1, people calm down.
Yeah, so, I remember, I think I heard that, yeah.
Yeah, people got on my head about it, but it's all good, though. So I just,
Lions fans got to chill out.
Yeah.
You told them right, because we do. It's week 1. We loved it. We won it. Now on to the next week.
Yeah, because, I want them to keep celebrating, man, So, I'm the same way with my Cowboy people. Hey, let's chill one game at a time because we know when November come, what happened. Let's chill.
You never know. Injuries and all kinds of other stuff. So you got to always keep it in perspective.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's about it, man, on my end, man. Just steady grinding, trying to be a ear and a voice to the people in Saginaw, man, and give a different media approach. That's all.
Yeah. I feel you. I know the media game ain't easy. With over 20 years, I already know it's been a struggle. A lot of
Yeah.
times you're fighting and trying to push, and you got all these things going on. Even right now doing a podcast, you got family, you married, I'm married, we got kids, and it's like, hold on, I gotta do this right quick. Then we're gonna go and take care of family business. So you almost it's a daily fight with life too.
For real. That's for sure, man. And I just enjoy it. Long as God give me the passion to keep doing it, bro, I'm gonna keep on pushing and keep spreading the word. Some
Yeah,
people like it, some people don't, but at the end of the day, I only answer to him. That's how I
yeah.
feel.
It is
And
what it
that's
is.
right.
As long as you can keep doing it.
That's right. I see I
Yeah,
got a shout out
yeah,
from BB Knights. Appreciate that, baby.
yeah. Oh
Always.
yeah. Yeah, the mayor's going to say Coach Marshall or BB Knight. No doubt.
Always. Yes,
We
sir.
got Saginaw High BV, and shout out to the Highlights too. Y'all can go and check out I reposted Marvin Wright video we had.
Mm,
It started recirculating, so y'all go check that me, Jeff, and Marvin Wright. We talk about a lot of the history, Saginaw, the open enrollment, how a lot of things changed with both schools. I
mm,
think when Coach Jenick left Saginaw High, and it hurt in a way because a lot of people just seen Coach Durrett and all the great things they had, but we struggled at first hard.
mm,
When Coach Jennings, I remember going from Central, me and Mike Patrick, when we go to the gym from Central to go to the High, Coach Jennings could be there, and we like, okay, that's the coach. And we didn't know Coach Durrett. And, when we
mm,
went to the High, we like, who was the new coach? And that was Coach Durrett first year. You know what I mean? So after that, then I think Tony came, my 12, Tony Martin, the Ronnie Pitts. Our freshman team was like undefeated. And when I went
mm,
off my 12th grade year, I think we were just talking about that Coach Kevin Andreas Parsley with Live Waves. Shout out to my brother. He played
mhm,
cornerback, and I remember we almost beat Mateen Cleves and Flint Northern and all of them. We was like
mm,
6-3, I think. But the next year, it was all coming together. Boom, boom. And then 99, I told Lamar Woolley that when I seen him. I say, y'all took it, but
mm,
we had to build it because we didn't have a JV at the time. We
mm,
were struggling. So it was, but a lot of times you gotta look at that. Even with the new school, Saginaw United, it's gonna be a struggle, but you don't know where it
mhm.
might go.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah,
And
no
I think
doubt.
that love for football gonna come back in this city. Right now we're struggling in all aspects, especially in our inner city schools, but I think it'll come back though, man.
Yeah,
People just
hopefully
can't
so.
give
Yeah,
up on it for real.
no doubt.
Yeah,
Wise words.
yeah. But the key thing is what y'all been talking about. You got, what I'm saying, you got to build. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Like it ain't just gonna come
Can't
overnight.
get frustrated and
You know,
stop.
you got to
Yeah.
build. You know what I'm saying? You got to put them building blocks in place. And I think one of the things that needs to happen is something that I tried to do a couple years ago, and I may even try at the new school, is to
Mm-hmm.
actually, have a booster club because
Mm,
you got to support
Yeah.
your program monetarily. Like it take
Oh yeah.
money to do things. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the
Mm-hmm.
right equipment, and you know what I'm saying. You got to have the right stuff to practice the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mhm.
and all of that take money. And so,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And that's a tough thing to talk about in our community as far as
Yeah.
raising money. You know what I'm saying? People be like, what y'all want the money for? You know what I'm saying? You
Mm,
going what you gonna do with it? It's
Now,
like, well,
now this
it's the
my
booster
thing.
club.
Now this my thing. Is it any Saginaw High I never seen Trojan gear in Walmart in Michigan. I know here we keep the high school gear in all of these stores. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna be real with you. I was just in Walmart today. I see Heritage, Swan Valley, um,
Freely.
Valley Lutheran, Freeland. I
Hmm.
seen some Arthur Hill stuff, but I never
Mm,
see Saginaw High stuff. I never see Bridgeport stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Now Dunham's used to carry some stuff,
Hmm.
but it would just say Saginaw, wouldn't say nothing else on it.
yeah.
And then they have church say Buena Vista. That was it. But no, they don't though.
Mm,
It's sad too, man. And just to touch back what Jeff was talking about, when I first started, and he said, like he said, that money what helps build the programs. And one thing I learned and I started doing, I got out and, from my AAU days, we fundraised. I did car washes, taco sales, we cut people grass, and I did the football players like that. And that's how we
mm-hmm,
raised money. And then I had a guy come to me and was like, hey, let's do a golf out. And I'm like, man, I don't know nothing about no golf. And
mm,
7 years later, still got a golf tournament going, make at least 12 to 15,000 every year. And that money go back into my programs. And then
mm.
now I can go and buy the new stuff. And the other schools, kids see the boys come out with, oh, they got these jerseys or they got that. But I had to grind for it. And you gotta have that money and that support because we don't have a booster club neither. But I just took that hustling mentality like I did in AAU and put it to high school, and now they Coach Punch or another one that do the same thing, and that's how we make the money over at Bridgeport so our kids can look good, feel good, hopefully play good.
No
I'm
doubt.
gonna be honest with you.
Yeah. And we just got to take it to the next level, though. I appreciate that
Mhm.
y'all grinding the way that y'all are. You know what I'm saying? But, your competitors do it a whole different way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not something that we can't do. We just don't do it.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And but to build a booster club, man, I mean, we've been following high school sports forever. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
going around the state, seeing different programs, man. You see programs, man, that have booster clubs, man. They charge for premium seating. You know what I'm
Man.
saying? And they charge for, what I'm saying, $500 for the season for a parking spot up front. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
All that type of creative stuff to create
Yeah.
revenue streams for your programs. And
Right.
we just haven't tapped into that yet. Like we don't believe in it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's something that we dealing with now with this tailgate. Like,
Yeah.
The PTSA put together some spots for the tailgate, $25 to go to take that money back to the PTSA. It's coming right back to your kids. But people's
Mhm.
like, they scamming, they doing this and that. Like, no,
What?
like y'all ain't seeing a bigger
It
picture
gotta be
here.
bigger
You know what I'm
picture. Gotta be. And that's one
Yep.
thing. That's one thing that's so different from when I came here to the South, in
Oh
Arkansas.
man.
It's way
Whew.
different. They love college. The women, the men, kids. Oh man, they football they love. You know what I mean? It's like whatever. What you need. You know what I mean? You
It's a
ain't gotta
bigger
say just
picture,
what you
man.
need.
They know
Yeah.
It ain't no
that it
question.
takes money. They know
But
that
if
it
you
takes
mess over
money.
their money, if you mess up on their money, now they mad. But at first, it's what you need. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Yeah.
It's what I gotta do. You know what I
But
mean?
you know why they say that? Because your rival just built a new stadium.
Mhm.
Your
They
rival
know it.
just got they like, we gotta raise some money, y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
that's what we haven't done yet. You know what I'm saying? Is to say, hey,
We should have had a
we'll
lot of athletes
criticize
at Saginaw High way back.
a Coach Marshall. Hey, Coach Marshall, you ain't winning. You ain't doing this and that. But we asked y'all for donations for such and such and such and such, and y'all
Mhm.
gave me a hard time. What you think I'm bringing a knife to a gunfight? What you expect?
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
because
So
it's no way. And I told people before, like when I played going back to '94, showing my age and everything. Heritage them wasn't no Heritage them was an afterthought. They facilities, everything was way under Saginaw High Arthur Hill.
Mhm.
Now they way low. They done moved 2023. We still in 99, 2000 as far
Mhm.
as the facilities and depending on the athletes and coaches to do everything.
how they
Yep.
did it? The Hawks Club.
The
They
Horse
got
Club.
the Hawks Club. They got
They
a
built it.
booster club. Not only do they get money from the parents and stuff, but they get from the local businesses
Mm-hmm.
around. Hey, put your sign up at the, you know what I'm saying, at the game, 2000 for the season. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
they're creatively, bringing money into their program. So,
Mm-hmm.
and that's something that we haven't done yet.
Yeah.
I hope that we can get to that. You know what I'm saying? Because it'll make a huge difference. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh yeah.
we can't. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing this PTSA thing for years, and every year, you know what I'm saying, right before the start of the school year, it never fails. Hey, y'all,
Mm-hmm.
we gotta raise some money. The volleyball team don't have no uniforms.
We got
We
a
gotta
bid.
so now we gotta sell tacos, and you know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? If we
Too late
raising
now.
money and we create a culture of raising money for our sports programs, which you're supporting
For
your
the kids.
kids,
Yeah.
we won't have to beg you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just get into the habit of, supporting certain things where that money is going to recycle back through your program.
And Jeff, another big thing too with that is something that we did over at Bridgeport, me and my AD. We reached out to a couple local business. We gave away free advertisement.
Got
They
to.
in return, now they competitors say, oh, what they done did for Bridgeport. So now guess
Mm.
what? Hey, what you need? And that's how, a lot of that stuff happened, where you will look around and see that fence full of signs, or in the gym. Like a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people will look at Bridgeport Gym. Yeah, when I first got there, it was a red stripe on the floor. Now it
Mm.
looked like a D2, facility with everything going
It's
on.
beautiful over there.
Thank
Yeah,
you. But
yeah,
and that's just
yeah.
about getting the community involved. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes, yeah, I got to go shake a hand and wave to the people. Okay. But I know in the run, what is the long run, what it's going to do for the kids. And,
Yeah.
they feel good when you walk in there,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I mean, we just put
And
up,
that's big.
yeah, we just put
That's
up
big.
brand new rims all around with shot clocks now.
Yeah.
Ain't
I
nobody,
saw that, man.
nobody around here got that.
No.
We
And
ain't
that
even using shot clocks here yet,
and
but
as
we
a
got them
Saginaw
in
High
there.
cat, as a Saginaw High cat, it was hard to look at all the schools raising up. It was Saginaw High and Arthur Hill. There's no lie. This is how
Mm-hmm.
it was back in the 90s, 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Saginaw High Arthur Hill and the C, Saginaw Arthur Hill stay that same. You love to see Bridgeport, Carlton, all these schools coming up and Heritage, but there's no reason that Saginaw Arthur Hill should have just stayed right here and all the rest of them come up. But it's like, oh yeah, we good. That was
Facts.
one that was painful because we should have been, as they was coming up, we should have been still like, hey,
Yeah. Because they
Yep.
always gonna be the big dogs in the city, regardless of what people feel and say. I know, and I'm a coach over at Bridgeport. I know that's
yeah,
my competitors over there, but at the same
mm-hmm.
time, I'm gonna do everything in my power to prepare to beat them.
Exactly,
Regardless, that's the big dogs. You want to beat the big dogs.
yeah,
So
yeah,
and I believe when a new school come in, like you said, once people come together, man, and realize, like we've been talking about, it ain't about the individuals, it's about them kids.
about the
Because
kids.
you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to lose your kids. You know what I'm saying? So you got to do what's right for them, or else they gonna go somewhere. Look at what's going on, like we talked about with Coach Prime. All them kids left them schools to
Mm-hmm.
go there because what he was putting on the table for them.
Yeah,
And that's what's gonna happen. And I believe with this new school, y'all got the power right now to take over this whole city again.
yeah.
Long as people can do right by it.
You almost gotta treat it, or you almost gotta do it, or treat it like a charter school. You gotta, because that's what's going on. Charter schools, all the money they build, it's not
Mm.
regular high schools no more. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, you almost gotta treat it like that. The city gotta treat it like the charter school. Like I hate to like IMG Academy or something. You almost gotta
Mhm.
you know, because that's the ones where the kids they traveling all across the country to go to because
Oh
they
yeah,
know they gonna have money and they gonna compete and they gonna give their kids the best opportunity to succeed. And that's all it's
yeah.
about, really, is giving the kids the best opportunity to succeed.
And
Yeah,
that's it too,
definitely.
man. That's
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah, we gonna. I don't know, fellas. I guess we did y'all ready to call it a night?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
good.
my wife done peeked at me a couple times. Kind of look at that,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. We gonna get ready to call it a night, man. Shout out Robert Connor. Shout out my cuz, man. Appreciate you. Say nights in the building. Uh, Damaris. So you got quite a few nights spoke up on there. Damaris Gordon.
Mm.
He said, I think a little more focus on the grade school, middle school youth, in my opinion. Uh, I don't, I don't think Toriana wanted us to end. She said, how will they pick coaches for the new school? I guess we can't leave her out. What you think, Coach Kev?
I don't know. I'm gonna be quiet on that one. I ain't gonna lie
Yeah,
to you.
that's
I'm
a
gonna be
Gonna
tough
be
one.
quiet
heavy
on it.
competition though.
That's
There's gonna
that's
be
my
some heavy competition, man. 'Cause you
yeah.
got two great coaches right now at the Hill and at the High. My
Yeah,
thing is they got to work something out to have them both there.
yeah,
I
that is.
can't
Nobody
see
really
them.
thought about that, so that's a good question.
Yeah, I can't see them losing either one, man. That'll hurt them kids
Mhm.
regardless, for real.
Yeah, no doubt.
So
That's true.
that's a tough one though. I hate to be the people sitting in the room making that decision,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
real.
yeah. That's gonna be
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah, it
Great
will
question.
be. It will be. Shout out to Toto. You know what I'm saying? Toriana is his government, but I know I'm from
Oh,
Toto.
okay.
Yeah, it's 13th, baby.
Oh, okay. I ain't know. So okay, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Andre Williams family, all them, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
I remember them. Yeah, yeah. Back that
Yeah.
days. Was it Salina, wasn't it?
Uh well Toto went to Jones.
Jones.
I
Okay.
think he went to Salina later, maybe.
Yeah, 'cause they was like a recruiting school back then. 'Cause I know T. Rowe
Yeah.
back in then. We used to always have a basketball. I think T. Rowe was in the 5th grade at that time. But and then when we went to Central, what was it with Weber? Because some of them went to Weber and some of them went to Central, so it was
Yep.
always a dunk fest and everything.
For sure. But man, I think it's gonna be tough. But you know what I'm saying? Just me, and maybe I'm just a little biased, but you know what I'm saying? I think you can't go away from Jew. Just you can't, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? He won with Lou, and then he won by himself. You know what I'm saying?
Gonna be
I don't
tough.
see how you can go away from him. Even though, you know what I'm saying? I think, Arthur Hill, they built a solid program over there too. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coach McMath. I wish he still was around. I know he in Flint now, but
I think you know what, that's something we don't think about. That is gonna be an inside rivalry. It made me think about when I went to Eddie, and Eddie closed, and we had to go to Central, and it was always a battle every day that first year, especially. You know what I mean? Even Project Kurt, East Side South, and they all basketball, football. You had cats not liking it. It's gonna be a whole battle. Hopefully a good battle. But
we've been dealing with that for years, though. I think
all in one high school.
Yeah, I think, like, you remember the high team that won in '96.
Yeah, I remember.
Them cats didn't like each other, man. Like, they was real deal banging on the street, not liking each other. But then they got to the gym and they had to play with each other. Them cats didn't like each other. Snoop and all them. Them cats did not like each other, man. Like, they would leave practice and coach had to send them out separate doors. Like, y'all go that way. Y'all go that way. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Like, it's that we need I think they did a documentary on that team, but we need another one. Like, to tell that story. You know what I'm saying? Like, these cats did not like each other. Like, you had cats, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like Wayne Nash and them, they north side, you know? And you had Snoop, them was like real deal east side. Them cats did not like each other for real.
Yeah, I remember, I was in the county one time. I remember seeing Snoop, and I'm like, man, what you playing? I just watch you on TV, man. What you doing in here?
Real deal banging, though. We've been dealing with that at the high forever. Like, we got some cats that never made it to the team because they was in the street. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Kabar.
I definitely remember, like, when I played, definitely, like, I would see my cats from the Kirk. And I'm like, damn, I see the cats from the South, and I'm like, we all out there stretching, but we one team right now. Chill out with all that bull.
For real. That's crazy. Man.
Yeah, that was just the dynamic, you know what I mean? And
that's part of the legacy, though. That's part of the legacy.
It's part of the legacy. And I can say I experienced like I say, when I played, I was at Eddie in the 7th grade. And I know when Eddie closed, everybody had to go to Central, Weber, and all the other places. And it was like, the games would be a little different.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but we're gonna get on up off of here. Shout out to everybody that done checked us out, that watched 23 Hearts and Lights. We appreciate everybody. I was gonna read everybody's names, but it's a lot, man. I just say we appreciate y'all. Each one. It's hard to read everybody. I try to put everybody we can comments. Man, it's been love. We appreciate everything. Shares, just any way you contributed, we appreciate you, because, man, ain't nothing else we can say. That's just love. We appreciate the love.
For real.
Yeah. Anything y'all want to say before we get off?
Hey, I just want to say thank y'all, brothers, for having me on, man. It was a real powerful night. I enjoyed it, and much love to y'all, fellas.
Salute to you, brother. We appreciate your time.
For sure.
And keep pushing forward, like we talking about before. Keep pushing forward, my brother. Everybody won't be the last time we connect. Salute to you, and everything you done for the kids. Just being in that coach, the whole thing, having your voice heard. We appreciate what you're doing for Saginaw. Jeff too, with your programs. I watch from afar, being in Arkansas, and sometimes I stay connected by watching a lot of people that's doing stuff for Saginaw, which is mainly a lot of YouTube is definitely in that grain of people that's doing stuff for Saginaw. So I salute you. People should salute you, and anybody out there, show some support. They ain't asking for it; they just do what they do. But the more support, the better it is. I say a lot of times, even with myself, when you see somebody supporting you, even go a little harder. You know what I mean? So that support go a long way.
No doubt.
Yep.
No doubt. No doubt. So we're gonna get on off of here. You just had to leave with the last comment, huh? Go blue. Go green, man.
You know what it is?
We struggling right now too, bro. We
Yeah.
struggling.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta get up there and watch them, man. That's all.
Yeah, we're gonna
You know,
let
my
y'all
eyes
off so
ain't
y'all
on.
can go ahead. We're gonna let y'all go it off so y'all can put that energy back into the team.
All right, man. Yeah. Y'all
Salute
have
y'all
a blessing,
brothers, man.
fellas. For real.
You too, salute.
All right. Peace.
All right.